Welcome back to No Money Advice, where we don't give you advice on the money you have. You get to choose. All right, so we're looking at SPXS inverse to SPX. So as the market crashes, this will go up. And what we're looking at is the 4 hour. Looking super strong for continuing to go up. It's priced at 808 right now. So we look at the 2 hour, still very strong momentum going up. But what is stopping it? I don't see anything stopping it here. What is the point of rejection? It might be 838. Right here.
It's at 808 right now.
Look at this curved VWAP, whatever. 809, still going up. 2 hour looks awesome. 24 minute, starting to look overbought here. And the 12 minute, overbought again. What we're creating is a divergence, a 12-minute divergence, where we have a higher price but less momentum. So 6 minute, do we have the same thing? A 6 minute divergent? We do. So when is the time to sell? Generally when the motion is flowing from the ocean.
Yep.
So these are pretty strong buy orders right here. But even the 3 is maxed out.
Yeah.
You can see it was maxed out here, but it didn't really, the price didn't really fall that much, which means there's a lot of upward buying pressure. I'm showing a 13 as far as the DBSI. It's a DBSI on Market Cipher.
Yeah.
Let's look at it. This DBSI, yeah, right here. It shows you the upward pressure on that price. So a 10, anything over 10 is pretty good.
Definitely.
Pretty high. So, and you can see that it's breaking into a new range. 813, look at that.
Yeah.
When will it stop?
Yeah, that's the question here.
We saw 838 as the resistance point.
So that's probably where it's going to stop. It's probably going to bounce off that and shoot back down.
For sure, 838, it's definitely going to get a bounce.
Yeah.
But when do we want to short this? Because this is starting to look like a good short opportunity.
It does indeed. And the short prices are going down a pretty good amount right now just because of how high it's going.
So this put, we have an $8 put, 32 cents.
I'm going to switch to that. $8 put.
50. This is April 25th.
So the end of this week, it's April 21st.
But it's crashed before, right?
It crashed from the $10 and just went down in an hour, about $2.
Yeah.
And then everything just went crazy then.
Whoa, look at this turn it crashed before.
Yeah, I know. Just though.
That was in a day.
I was there watching it and I was like, whoa.
On money. What did it look like? What did it look like before it crashed? It looked just like this.
It looked just like right now. That's what I was saying.
And the money flow is a lot less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can see where it crashed a little, money flow, and then crashed a lot. And now we're going to look at it today. It's a whole lot of money flow going in. A little red, a lot more. I'm about ready to pull the trigger on this.
Just put a put.
I don't like this green dot going up like that. But yeah, let's look at the clips again. Do we want a May or do we want something closer?
I honestly don't care. I'm here for the long run, so whatever works best, honestly. How far do you think it's going to go back down? Do you think it's going to go down to $7?
We're seeing where it could go.
True.
$8, you have 7, and then you have 773.
Yeah, so probably going to go down to maybe 750. Yeah.
This right here is your
Major split.
breakout line right here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it will retest this 782. And if it does, that'll be awesome. And it clearly can do that.
Yeah.
Our last indicator was a high on top here, and it's passing that.
Which means that's interesting. So that means it's about to do the final stretch and then it's just gonna shoot down. You think that's what that means?
So I'm looking for the same thing right here on the green and purple. Can we get a divergence where we have a lot of momentum and the price goes to here and then we have less momentum and the price goes up higher.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then it's like you're running out of buyers. These people are buying at the tail end.
Yeah.
And right now, it looks like it's a good time to short.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm thinking about the $8.
The $8, yeah. On April 25th.
$8 put, or you have the 750.
I was
50's a stretch.
That is true. But it would go up, though. It would still go
It'll
up.
still rise.
Yeah. I'll do 1. I wish I'd have gone down to 7, bro. I could afford so many 7s right now. I could afford like 10 7s, bro. Okay, 132. Okay.
What do we do for 31 cents?
31. I'll do the same.
So let's see if we get that.
Yep. Setting it up by the hour. The timer right there.
32 might have been better, but
Hey, but at least we'll get it, honestly. It's 31. I think we'll get it.
are we going to get it?
Yeah, that's just a waiting game.
It is right here. I think we're going to replace it.
Oh, nope. Mine just got filled.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
So I got it for 31. That's nice.
See? Man, we got to build it.
Filled. Let's go. Oh, wait. The green screen makes, because the green background makes it where my phone just reflects.
We'll just ride this down.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
This is crazy over here. All this data points, it's nuts. But yeah, I'm thinking it will retest the $8 at least.
Yeah, definitely.
And that,
We should be
at
good.
least 20%.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool.
It was $6 for me. Can't complain.
So how much did you invest?
33. That just because I just sold today, I only had $40 to be able to buy with.
Gotcha.
So now I'm just sitting at $9.93 right now.
All right. So there's some things in the news. And one is that Trump is making a deal with China,
Yeah,
right, on tariffs.
which will make it where the market will go back up, which means SPXS will crash.
Yeah. Looking at Bitcoin, huge jump, $2,000 yesterday.
Yeah, which is crazy.
We just want to see what Bitcoin's doing, because I think that's a good indication of how the economy is doing. If you have money to spend on fake money,
Then we're doing
What
pretty
else?
good.
yeah. So this is Bitcoin, right? A monthly, let's firstly get Bitstamp. This is the longest exchange for Bitcoin.
Okay.
Right now, I'm seeing a big fat red sell signal on the 2-month.
Yeah.
And this happens every so often. March 18th, May 21. These are sell signals showing a high of the market. And I believe we are at a high of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's because Bitcoin has never really survived a recession. There was a mini recession here. When you look at all the recessions that you can see on SPX, there's a whole lot of recessions.
Yeah.
And this is the only one Bitcoin's been through.
Just that little bitty one compared to those giant ones.
And it dropped massively
Yeah.
during that recession in 2020. It went from, let's just go to a weekly time frame and pull that up. It went from, I think, 10,000 or something. Here it was. Yeah, 10,000 to 3,000. A very short time, February to March.
Because then nobody has money for fake money.
Because nobody, because it was like, screw that. I need real money.
I don't want
To
this
survive.
fake currency. Yeah. It's crazy. And everybody's trying to pull out so they can have actual money to be able to spend and be able to have. That's crazy.
So as we look at this right now, we're facing a liquidity issue where there's demand for dollars. Right? China is selling treasuries right now because they need dollars.
Yeah.
Because everything around the world is bought and sold in dollars. Oil, gold, that is the primary currency.
Yeah.
So what we're saying here is on the monthly sell in January of 18, a sell in December of 21, a sell in February 25.
Yeah.
Why is it going to be different? In fact, what you're seeing is less momentum on Bitcoin every time.
Yeah.
And the more it drops below the 60 signal, the less chance it'll keep going. You can see right here, this is the 100 and the 60 is here, sorry. It's starting to fall again. And if we zoom in, we can see the 2-week is a big all fat sell signal. And then this is the moment where it can keep going, right? Bitcoin can keep rising, or it can totally fall through the glass. And so it's a real critical point for Bitcoin. And what we're facing right now is a money shortage. If we look at, I'll pull this back up again, but into is the money supply. How much money, US dollars, are out in the marketplace? $21.6 trillion.
Yeah.
And so the money started shrinking, and we'll put Bitcoin right there. You can see money was going up, Bitcoin was going up, but as money started shrinking,
Bitcoin started shrinking.
Bitcoin shrank. But then as it turned, then Bitcoin started going up.
Yep. So it all depends on the money is how Bitcoin's going to react to everything.
Yeah, because how much money's out there? So what we're hitting right now is the high, double high of the money supply, right? So it's like, this is serious. And again, you can see the money supply, the momentum has shifted negative and back up. And you can see the momentum is a lot less than previous. But if that does shift down, then Bitcoin's going to go down. So let's just look at it real quick. And so at the 2-week critical moment here, if this rejects right here, then you're going to lose a lot of money in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right here on the weekly, we can see that it's cutting through and starting to trend up, but it has all this resistance right here from the moving averages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at the weekly, now I saw the 3-day, saw a guy and he was talking about the 3-day, how powerful the 3-day is. And there's times where it bottoms, it'll bottom like right here, and then it'll just take off.
Yeah.
And so right now we're seeing a bottom on the 3-day. Is it going to continue and take off or not?
Yeah.
Here's some more moments where it bottom, pass. The thing is, you can see in 24, the money supply, and then the money supply flowed out. Then you can see it was huge in 24, a little out, and then it's not as big. I'm thinking we've experienced the highs here.
Yeah.
Because you have actually a higher high, but less money supply. So it's, yes, and I see where we can get a turn here and it go, and it could very easily go back to 100 to take out all these shorts and take all this money, all this liquidity.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the Bitcoin heat map.
Yeah.
Bitcoin heat map. This shows you where cash is. Where's the cash that it's going to try to get? So you have a lot of cash at this price right here, 88,000.
Yeah.
Of cash here.
Yeah.
It's going, you can see which direction it's heading right now, and it's going for that. If I do like a weekly, you can see the cash right there. Let's do a monthly.
I like the look of the screen. It looks cool.
Yeah, I like it too. So it doesn't look like it necessarily wants to go. Yeah, this 88 is what it wants. It wants this right here, 88,100, 88,900. If I'm looking, there's not a lot of cash down here.
Yeah.
That's
concerning.
What I'm gonna go for.
Yeah, it's gonna go to get cash to be able to go back up again.
Yeah. So I think that's where it's trying to go. 88. So if we look at it, I'm not in huge resistance points on here for 88. But oh, here we go. A little closer. Yeah, so it wants to go up here in this area and these shorts. And it's going. People are freaking out right now because they shorted And they didn't take profit when it was down here.
Yeah.
They just thought it was going to keep falling. Yeah, that's where it's going. So Bitcoin and SPX follow each other
Yeah.
pretty religiously.
Yeah.
So what is SPX doing? Let's see. I would expect something similar. Got to bounce here. This daily looks sad. Lost all its support. Now where's it falling to? 47.12. This is a lightning strike down.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not in it right now.
So we're going to go to the daily.
Okay, this
This is a down signal. We're going to go 4 hour down signal, 2 hour down signal. Why did we buy this?
You mean why did
Why
we
did
short?
we short it?
Yeah. I'm only down 2%, so that's not too bad. Should we take it out?
We had this bottom on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
Strong bottom here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's going to find support. You're seeing a bottom signal right here now as well. And so I'm thinking it's going to find support here. So if this is a bottom, I would say this is going to do Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Go back up to this area. If we put Bitcoin on top, I'm trying to show you how Bitcoin can lead. It's definitely more active. Yeah, I just don't think we have the pull on this yet. I think it's coming. I think Bitcoin leads the S&P 500.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let's just go back to the inverse and see. 821, pretty stinking high, overbought. It's maxed out. Can't really do much more on the 24. Can't really do much more on the 12. 6 minute, overbought. VWAP's coming down. It's resting on the 0. If that crashes through, then we're going to have a price drop. 3 minute looks good. It's overbought. 2 minutes overbought. 1 minute. Yeah. I'm thinking about buying more.
Like buying or shorting?
I want to up my position on this. I can do 50 more.
On the short?
Yes.
Wow. That's pretty good.
29.
And it went down, so that's nice too. Oh, it went back. Oh, nice. Perfect.
I had already bought 100. Now I'm buying
50 more.
50 more.
50 more.
It's ultimately we short when it looks like this, and we buy when it looks the opposite of this. And may not get it. Like that spot now. So it's very risky to risk 100% of your account every time you invest.
Yeah.
So there's a percent you want to risk.
Unless you are 100% sure that it's going to go up, which is very rare.
Yeah. So you want to be able to be wrong a couple of times and not be bankrupt.
Yeah.
And you might even be wrong 10 times in a row.
But still don't want to be bankrupt.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your ability to invest.
Just because you made a few bad investments.
Yeah, because you got greedy.
Yeah.
Because you wanted so much money. So it's important that you consider how much you're risking every time you go in.
Yeah.
And have a good strategy, a good plan. Okay, I just bought 100 more.
It went through?
Yeah.
Would you get it at 30?
30 cents.
Nice.
Showing my average cost is 31 cents. All right, we'll see how that goes today. This is super duper.
Yep.
838 though, I think is a good price point too. Short as well. So how much do I have in this? $5,800. Jeez.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. What is this? This is expires this week. That's way too much to be investing for something expiring this week.
How much did you put in?
5,800.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm sticking to my $30.
I probably went overboard on that.
Yeah, maybe just a bit. Maybe just a bit.
See what happens.
Hey, but it could pay out, so only down $2. That's not bad.
All right. Cool.
Okie dokie. Hopefully good for this. Thank you for watching.
Are we recording this?
Yeah, we've been recording this the entire time.
Nice.
Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.